Hello everyone! Welcome back to another dose of Dyosa. And ako po si Dyosa, and I'm a self-proclaimed mermaid, wanderluster, solo traveler, lover of life, and pursuer of dreams. And for today's dose, get ready. Ay, wait lang, sandali. Nakalimutan ko, naka-invisible pa pala ako. Teka lang. Sorry naman. Tanan! Ayan, ang dami ko lang nasabi. Well, get ready because we are going to have so much fun for today's makeup dose. Obviously, I'm wearing my Invisible Woman t-shirt because we are going to transform into Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four. But before we begin, please make sure you click subscribe to my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. Kaya naman, if you guys are ready to see me transform from this into this, so just keep on watching. I am very excited to share with you guys this recreation of the makeup that I did by myself for my Halloween photo shoot this year, dressing up as Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four. I had so much fun in that shoot, and later on, make sure you stay tuned because I will be sharing a few behind-the-scenes clips of how that photo shoot turned out, and also share a couple of pictures of me as the Invisible Woman. Now, for this makeup, we already prepared our skin beforehand. We used the Luxe Organix Aloe Vera Soothing Gel to prep our skin. And after that, we used the Marc Undercover Blurring Coconut Face Primer to prime our skin. So skin is prepped, and for foundation, we are going to need something that's long-wearing and long-lasting. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the shade 230. This retails for 499 pesos, and you can buy this from any Watson's store or Essen department store nationwide. So I've been wanting to dress up as Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four for the longest time for Halloween. I actually planned to do it last year, but then again, I realized that the timing would have not been perfect because the MCU movie, The Fantastic Four First Steps, has not come out yet around that time. So I'm not quite sure if many people will get the reference. I really had to be patient and push it back for this year, and I'm really glad I did. Now, for concealer, we are going to use something that's also long-lasting and long-wearing. So I'm going to use the Patrick Star One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. And you've probably seen me use this concealer. Actually, a lot of the makeup products that I will be using for today's episode are also the same ones that I used during my Get Ready With Me makeup episode. Here, if you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. You guys, I was so nervous to do my own makeup for that day for the photo shoot. One, because I've never really done my own makeup for a big shoot like that. And two, I was so worried that the makeup will not register well on camera. Thankfully, it did. Otherwise, hindi tayo gagawa ng makeup tutorial kung pangit yung hindi na natin siya i-recreate. Ibabaon na natin talaga siya sa alaala. Now, up next, we are going to do our underpainting. And starting with contour, we're going to use the Sunnies Skin So Good, the Multistick, and I'm in the shade Palisander. And because it is a photo shoot, we're going to underpaint heavier than usual. So medyo kakapalan natin ang ating contour on the bridge of my nose, in the jawline. Then make sure you blend everything in. And then we're going to use for our cream blush the Sunnies Air Blush Cheek Tint, and I'm in the shade Dull. And I've been loving this Sunnies Air Blush Cheek Tint ever since I started using it. Underpainting really does make the difference if you want your makeup to last longer for the day. And ever since I started using this cheek tint and also that cream contour from Sunnies face, I found that my contour and blush really tends to last longer. Ayan. So medyo aawat na ako because as a blush girly, nafe-feel ko na papunta na tayo sa food allergy o parang pa-sunburn na yung blush natin. So pababa natin yung brush at tama na yan. Now, next we are going to set everything in with our Patrick Star One Size Translucent Setting Powder. Ipalpak nyo lang lahat ng setting powder para talagang plakado tayo sa ating photoshoot later. Now, while waiting for our face to bake, I brought you guys in closer because we will start doing the makeup for our face, starting with our eyebrows. So I will be outlining my brows using the BLK Cosmetics Brow Stick Mascara Duo. First, let's make sure our brow hairs are good. Also, sorry naman guys if you notice that my dark roots are pretty long. I'm in this awkward phase in my hair journey where I'm trying to grow it out, trying to keep my hair healthy, because if you're a blonde girly like me, you know that it takes a while for the health of your hair to be good. So I'm just waiting patiently before I bleach it out again. Now, to fill in our eyebrows, I'm going to use one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes recently. It's the Squad Cosmetics Eye Series Natural Nudes Eyeshadow Palette. It retails for 299 pesos and I bought mine from the SM department store. We're going to dip into the darkest matte shade at the bottom and we will be using that to fill in our eyebrows. And also guys, don't be afraid to make a mess because later on we are going to clean it up with concealer para mas defined yung shape ng ating eyebrows as Sue Storm. Now, to clean up the shape of our eyebrows, we are going to use one of my favorite concealers lately. It's the Everbelena All Day Liquid Concealer and I'm in the shade Porcelain. This retails for 199 pesos and I bought mine from Watson's, but you can also purchase this from any SM department store nationwide. And using a flat angled brush, we're just going to dab a little bit and then clean up. Now, don't sleep on Everbelena, you guys. They have some of the best local products out there. Not only are they made here in the Philippines, but also they're highly affordable and great for everyday use. Lately, I've been using this concealer to clean up the shape of my eyebrows. And not only are they great for cleaning up eyebrows, but also we're going to use them later to cut our crease. Make sure you set them with the Patrick Star One Size Setting Powder. And to lock in our eyebrows, we are going to use the Vice Cosmetics Brow Shaper, and I am in the shade Clear, just to make sure that our eyebrows stay on fleek. So now we'll start working on our eye makeup look, and I'm going to go back and use the Squad Cosmetics Eye Series Natural Nudes palette, and we are going to dip into the lightest matte shade at the bottom of the palette here, and we are going to use this to set the eyelid. And then we are going to use the two shades in the middle of the eyeshadow palette, and we are going to put that slightly above our crease. Make sure you blend everything in just so we can add a little bit of warmth in our eyeshadow look. Don't be afraid to be messy because later on we are going to clean it up and cut our crease. And then we are going to dip back right into that dark brown shade in the Squad Cosmetics Natural Nudes eyeshadow palette. And using a smaller blending brush, we are going to further define our crease. Super love this eyeshadow palette. I've been using it for my everyday makeup look, not just for photo shoots or for travel. Everything blends so well, as you can see. And excuse me. May nakakaalala siguro sa akin. Magbigay nga kayo ng number, guys. Comment down below. Now, onto the exciting part, we are going to cut the crease, and using the Everbilena All Day Liquid Concealer in the shade Porcelain and a flat angle brush, we are going to define the shape of our eyeshadow look. Medyo kailangan ko ng matindi-tinding concentration sa pag-cut ng crease. Want to make sure we apply it slightly above our natural crease line. And make sure you also do it on the other side. And then after lining our cut crease, I usually fill it in with the brush or the tip of the concealer. I blend everything in with a blending brush. I really like this blending brush. I think I got this from CJ. Fits really well in my eyes. Ayan. Tanan! And ayan, nakikita niyo ba yung fantasy? O, di ba, malapit na tayong mabuo as Sue Storm for Halloween. Now, since we use a cream concealer, we want to make sure we also set it with a setting powder. So we're going to go back into that Patrick Star One Size setting powder. Make sure that we set our cut crease. So on the actual day of my photo shoot, I really had no idea of the makeup look that I'm going for that day. All I know is that I really wanted to do two things. First, I kind of want to pay tribute to the colors of the Fantastic Four, which are blue, white, and black. And second is, I want to pay homage to that retro futuristic aesthetic of the movie MCU's The Fantastic Four First Steps, and also that silver age of comics when the Fantastic Four was first created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby back in November 1961. So later on, we're also going to do that 60s graphic eyeliner look. Now, I'm very happy with how our cut crease turned out. So next, we are going to use the BYS palette Blue Moon eyeshadow, which I've used in my previous Get Ready With Me makeup episode. And we are going to use that white shade called Purify and put it all over our eyelids. Now, initially, I had this vision of a white eyeshadow lid because, again, we're going for that 60s retro futuristic look. But then I found that the white eyeshadow Purify was a little bit patchy. And the good thing is, in the BYS palette Blue Moon, there is a silver shade called Mercury, which is quite perfect because in the movie Fantastic Four First Steps, there is a character called the Silver Surfer. So I thought it would be a nice homage as well. So we are going to put that silver shade Mercury on top of the white shade on our eyelids, just to kind of cover that patchiness from the Purify white eyeshadow. Now, I have watched the Fantastic Four First Steps so many times. I felt like it's definitely on the top of my list as far as my favorite Marvel MCU movie is concerned. I felt that Vanessa Kirby, the actress who portrayed Sue Storm, really did her character justice. And she was actually perfect for the role. And spoiler alert, she kind of mothered in that movie. Oh, diba? It's so much better with that silver eyeshadow shade on it. I'm also using patting motion so as not to drag all the makeup underneath our look. And then for that extra shimmer, I use my finger to kind of fill in some of those patchy areas. And now it's time to start doing our graphic eyeliner moment. And for that, I'm going to start by using the LA Girl gel liner, and I'm in the shade Very Black. And using my flat angled brush, we're going to start with our eyeliner wing. Now, you'll notice that I really exaggerated our eyeliner wing because we're really going for that 60s retro futuristic graphic eye look. Very different from Vanessa Kirby's makeup as Sue Storm in the movie. In the Fantastic Four First Steps, she really had this more of a natural glowy look. But since it's Halloween and it's for a photo shoot, then we are going to exaggerate things a little bit here. Now we are halfway there with our graphic eyeshadow makeup look. Before we proceed with the upper portion of our graphic eyeliner, we are first going to set the bottom one with the Urban Decay Blackout eyeshadow. Now to complete our graphic eyeliner look, we are going to use the Nichido 24-Hour Tattoo Effect Eyeliner Pen, and I'm in the shade Black. Now, I've had this eyeliner for quite a while. I believe this retails for 250 pesos, and you can get this once again from any Watson store or any SM department store nationwide. And what we're going to do is to connect the eyeliner on our crease to the very end of that wing that we did at the bottom. This is usually the hardest part of this makeup look, so wish me luck, guys. We are just going to trace that cut crease that we did earlier, and from the end of the wing down to the middle section of our eyelid. So done with our graphic eyeliner, and to kind of help clean up the edges a little bit, we're going to dip back into that Silver Mercury shade from the BYS Blue Moon eyeshadow palette. And before we completely move on from this eyeshadow look, we're just going to put that signature Dyosa white eyeshadow moment in our inner corner over here para mas fantastic ang ating Sue Storm makeup look. And for this, I'm just using that Purify shade from the BYS Blue Moon eyeshadow palette. Oh, and one more thing. Using the same BYS Blue Moon eyeshadow palette, we are going to dip right into this blue shade over here called Icy. And we're just going to put this on our lower lash line. Para naman may pop of blue in our Fantastic Four makeup look. Grabe, gamit na gamit tong BYS Blue Moon eyeshadow palette sa akin. And then for mascara, we're going to use the Maybelline New York Sky High Lash Sensational. Next, we are going to contour our face, and we are going to use the Features and Shades Contour and Highlight palette. And using these two shades at the bottom, we are just going to use that to sculpt our face. Parang gigil na gigil naman ako sa pag-contour. Si Vanessa Kirby kasi, grabe yung face card niya dun sa movie, guys. Lalo na pag ginagamit niya yung power niya, talagang hindi ako ganun siya talaga. Should also contour jawline. And also using those two same shades, we're going to contour the bridge of our nose. And for blush, we are going to use the Squad Cosmetics Petal Play Blurring Blush Powder, and I'm in the shade Freshy. I believe this retails for 199 pesos, but I'm also very sure na nabudol ako ni ate from SM Department Store. Oh, wow. Boosh! Lagot. Blush on baka mo. Ayan. And then for highlighter, we are going to dip back into the Features and Shades Highlight and Contour Palette and use this highlight shade over here, slightly above our cheeks. And also put some at the tip of our nose. And on the actual photo shoot, I also put some highlighter on my shoulders para talagang pack na pack ang ating pagka-Sue Storm that day. Now, moving on to the lips, we are first going to line our lips. It's the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, and I'm in the shade Dare to Comment. Now, I'm slightly overdrawing at the natural line of my lip for that pouty look for Sue Storm. And then for the actual lips, we're going to use the Squad Cosmetics Multi-Purpose Mousse, and I'm in the shade Peach Fuzz. Super love the Squad Cosmetics Multi-Purpose Mousse, and this retails for 169 pesos from any Watson's or SM Department Store nationwide. And then to fully complete our lip combo, we are going to top it off with the Intuit Liquid Matte Lipstick, and I'm in the shade Adorable. Kasi totoo naman. And this retails for 399 pesos. Now, this is my everyday go-to liquid lipstick. And I really get a lot of compliments whenever I wear this liquid lipstick. I think it perfectly complements any makeup look that you're going for. And to finish everything, we're going to set our makeup with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Then we're going to just put on our false eyelashes, wear our Sue Storm wig, and also put on our Fantastic Four Halloween costume. And when I get back, better be ready because I'm going to officially be Sue Storm. And there you have it. That is a wrap for our Halloween episode this year. I had so much fun dressing up as Sue Storm, and hopefully you enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed Halloween this year. I really liked how our makeup turned out. I think we actually did better today with our recreation compared to the actual day of my photo shoot. Special thanks to Arj and the entire Jagger Studios team for bringing my Sue Storm fantasy into life. And also special thanks to Wiggaloo PH and Hair and Point PH for my Halloween wig this year. If you guys are new to my channel, ako po si Dyosa, and I make fun, free, high-quality videos documenting my life. So please make sure you click subscribe to my Dyosa Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. And once again, ako po uli si Dyosa, aka Sue Storm, na nagsasabi sa inyo lahat that we are all mermaids in this ocean called life. So let's keep on swimming. Till next time.